Hello. Welcome. There it is. Things are actually a lot faster this time. That's nice. Streamlabs usually just get slower and slower to bring stuff up. But welcome. Hello. I'm also realizing I am really behind on uploading things to the VODs channel. Maybe I'll do that later today. How you guys doing? Who's in here? We got 30 votes in the poll. Let's see. Only 61% of you like Pikmin? Come on. Patrick has just never played it. Okay, that's understandable. I hadn't played it until this last week, so, and I love it. I just started Pikmin 2 last night, and yeah, I only struggled with the final boss on the first game. That was mainly because I didn't give my first day to set up, and I was just trying to do the setup and the boss battle all in one day, and that just wasn't happening. I think I could do it with a little more practice, but not in the first run. All right. Well, while people are still piling in here, I'm gonna go over what we still have in stock, and if you want me to say your name, I will let you guys. Well, let me end the poll so I can actually see your names. But if you want me to say your name, say hello in the chat, something, anything. Like Conley said, too bad 1 and 2 aren't physical copies on the Switch. Well, they are coming. They are coming. Just in September. Which is probably a good thing, because unlike Metroid Prime, every physical copy was sold out forever and ever, because they didn't have enough copies. But I guess we'll go over what we're doing today. First, we've got the Totodile shell, which I don't know why it says Toronto Totodile, but it's still cute. So we got that, and then here's our 2 donors today. And in the box, we have what you see in the thumbnail, which is the Famicom style, not Super Famicom, original Famicom style. That's it. That's what we're doing today. It's more for the box and the people who like the Famicom style. I still want to get a Famicom. I almost made that the poll. How many people have Famicoms in here? Because even though I wouldn't be able to understand most of the games, I don't know. It looks cool. But anyways, I don't know why I put that on the ground. Let's go over what we have in stock finally. Which is not a ton. Not a ton. We've got these 3 pockets still. The clear orange, the solid pink, and the cute Pokemon one. We've got this Game Boy Advance SP that is the Rayquaza shell. We still have that in stock. I need to take nice pictures of it, but I'm still kind of surprised that one hasn't sold. And we've also got the clear red and white DMG. We've got the Venusaur. I almost said Mega Venusaur. That's a regular Venusaur. And we've got the fake wood, but it still looks pretty good. It's very soft, too. I don't know why they didn't do a matching link port. Probably because it would be a little hard to match the grain. But either way, these are all available right now on the website, retroremastered.com. And also, the this and the other one we make today will be available immediately once they're done. Not immediately, because like it gives me a couple minutes to do it. But anyways, that is what we have in stock and what we're doing today. Last chance to say your name before I say it, or say hi before I say your name. We've got DC, Conley, not Connolly, Conley, Patrick, DC again, Evan, DVD. My dad doesn't want me to say his name, so I won't. And Tracy, my mom, hi. It's weird saying my mom's real name instead of saying mom. And Cameron Forrester. Does that Totodile shell glow in the dark? My funny playing shell of the same color glows in the dark. Was not advertised as such. Famicom carts look cool, much better than the SNES. Yeah, they definitely look cool. I like all the different types of colors and stuff. Besides like the basic gray for the NES. But let's see. Does it glow in the dark? No, it doesn't. I was like very confident that it would. When it lights up, maybe. Hold on. Do this side of it first. Press Tech, hello. Are you upset that the Totodile shell that glows in the dark? Or was that a happy bonus? I know I used to try and advertise all of them as glow in the dark, like with a glow in the dark picture, but then I don't test them all under the light. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought it would be. Flashbang. Okay, let's tear these apart. I'm not even going to try to do an accent. Hello, downright spiffy. Still one of my favorite names. I was about to use the soldering iron. We're going to try and not use a ton of the soldering iron unless, we need to. After last stream, I'm a little nervous picking that up. The floor is clear, though. The room is clean. Alexander, looking for an IPS screen, but seems to be out of stock on a lot of sites. Yeah, I know. I don't know if you've checked with Zed Labs, but typically Zed Labs has stock. But I honestly haven't been shopping for mod kits in a while because I have been. I bought a ton last time, and I still have. I think these are the least amount that I have left, but I still have like 10 or 15, something like that. Mine wasn't Totodile, but it was just the normal shell in that color. But it was a happy bonus for me. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, Brainstorm, you're welcome. Just doing the job that I gave myself. I like teaching. Like, I don't know a ton about this stuff. I feel like I know more than the average bear, but I don't know. I try not to talk out of my butt, which I think is pretty helpful. Is the screw post dead? Is that why it's just spinning? But I think learning this stuff for me can be helpful because I'm just like I'm an advanced beginner, and sometimes when you get a lot of knowledge on something, you kind of forget how to go over the basics with people. If that makes sense. I feel like sometimes I can be a better teacher for beginners and stuff. But then sometimes, like this week's video is not going to be for beginners. At least I wouldn't classify it. I wouldn't say this week's tutorial should not be your first ever soldering job. Whoa. But I'm very excited for it. I'll just go ahead and say it. It's a DS capture card. I'm going to teach you guys how to install a capture card in a DS. Unfortunately, it's an original DS, not a DS Lite or a 3DS or anything like that. But still allows you to capture Game Boy Advance and DS games natively. So, and gives you a USB-C charger built in. Same port. New fan, by the way, great content. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't I have not modded yet, but I feel about ready at this point. I try to give people the tools and information they need to do it without feeling too nervous. Wow. Hello from the UK. I put a screen in my SP following your video guide. It was quite easy, even soldering the wire part. It's the high-speed Ito V5. I'm really liking it. Keep the great content coming. Thank you. I've been diving headfirst into making my own physical cards for Pokemon ROM hacks lately, and that's been a learning process. The communities for this kind of stuff are incredible. Yeah, the ROM hacks are kind of insane. And I got a Pokemon Light Platinum a long time ago in the physical cart. I bought it, but that was when I was just getting back into collecting Game Boy stuff. Before I even did anything Game Boy related on this channel. So, yeah, I love some of those ROM hacks are really cool. Do you think funny playing drop-in laminated IPS kit for GBA is worth it? Seems pretty nice with the new shell, battery mod, and buttons. Comes out to be about 120. Funny playing is just... I wouldn't say that funny playing's always been amazing. I think that they've been overall one of the better kit makers, but I think they've been really dropping the ball lately. As you notice, the only thing I ever use from them is shells, pretty much, or like the Game Boy Color kits. But even then, I've been getting more and more frustrated with the Game Boy Color kits. Mainly because they keep changing it when it doesn't need to be changed. But the 2.6 was great. And then the 2.7, I don't know why they needed to update it. I'd like to know why they updated it. But the 2.6 was fine. And the 2.7 is worse in my opinion. But as far as the Game Boy Advance laminated kit, I don't like it. I highly recommend watching my tutorial on it. I go over the review first just because, well, that's kind of my new style, is reviewing it first, and I like doing that. But kind of stole that from the completionist. Yeah, it's just not a good kit. In the shell combo with it, it's just not great. Really wish they would have done it differently. If you want a laminated kit that's good, I recommend the latest GBA tutorial I did, the one with the orange one in the thumbnail. That's by High Speed Ito, and I think that they're probably the best now. They're still not perfect. There's still things I dislike about them, but I do think that generally they make the best kits in the Game Boy space. I just wish that more people were supporting their new shells. That's all right. And it's also drop in if you get the shell. So, it's USB video. Yeah, so the DS capture card is it's just you add a USB-C port. You have to solder a lot of points, but on the original DS, it's not that bad because they have solder like pre-tinned all those points. So that's really nice. Makes it a lot easier. But that and trimming a hole for the USB-C port, which I don't know why they did when we could probably just remove the original charge port. Anyways, but yeah, it's just USB-C out. You do have to, it's not like an HDMI out. You do have to have a computer hooked up to it. It will not work on, like, plug it into an HDMI thing. Like, you can't plug it into a USB-C to HDMI adapter and then plug it into your TV. It does require software on the computer. But either way, still really cool if you want to stream or record DS gameplay from original hardware, which is things that I like. I do not do send-in services. I do not. I don't want to accidentally break your Game Boy. So that's why I buy them and I mod them. Plus, I buy them broken, I fix them up. It's cheaper for me, better for really everybody. I love when they just cover these things in tape. And I'm also realizing now that they did not include, what's it called? Buttons. Buttons, membranes, nothing. Nice. Oh, it's an old shell too. Oh, these are the best. I love these because they don't have all the freaking spots for all the different types of screens. So I don't have to trim anything. It's literally no trim. Hallelujah. Okay. Do you currently have a favorite GBA drop-in screen in GBC? Currently, well, okay. In a couple more weeks, there'll be a drop-in GBC kit that I did a tutorial on. But it's good. I just still think that the Funny Playing screen choice is better, but there's pros and cons to both. For drop-in specifically, if you don't want to buy a new shell and you don't want to trim an original shell, all that stuff, there is a kit that I'm about to show you. It's also technically no solder, but I wouldn't do it, just like the last drop-in kit I did for the GBA. Wrapping a wire around the positive battery terminal is not a good idea, in my opinion. Why does it have a New Super Mario Bros. Sticker on it? There's not even a New Super Mario Bros. Game for the GBA. Anyways. Some of the choices that these people make when they're designing these are just odd. They're just odd. But this box is really cool. I think I almost like the... It's not a Game Boy Advance SP! Half of it's in Chinese anyways, so... Okay, well... That's interesting. I didn't make this, but it's still really cool. It literally says AGB on there, which is correct. But then back here it says SP. Whatever. Okay. Gonna put all these off to the side real quick. Okay. What a weird choice to add New Super Mario Bros. There's a sticker that they, I want to say it's for like a Pikachu one, that they added Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Go logo to it. I'm like, why? This is the opposite of Pokemon Go. Like, you're not playing Pokemon Go on this thing. But whatever. Nice thing about stickers is you can take them off. There we go. That actually came off pretty clean. Usually it doesn't. Usually the little end pieces, burrs? Is that did I call it a burr? Those things usually stick to this side, the actual shell that we want to keep. Which I don't even know why this piece exists, because I think even the drop-in screens don't fall through this hole. But maybe I'm wrong on that one. That is very possible. Okay, now I gotta get the flush cutter out. I think you're good, Blank. For as many times as I've been late, as I've been late, you're good. Glad to have you here, though. What do you think about Pikmin, Blank? You missed the poll. At least I assume you missed the poll. I don't get to see who answers it. You could have came early and then left again. It's possible. I'm gonna stab myself with these. Okay. Let's see. Do you really have a broken Game Boy guy? I used to, but then he told me his trade secrets. Which aren't really that secret, but I used to have a Game Boy guy. Now I'm really more his Game Boy guy because I give him all of the old shells that I don't use. Like the shells that I just removed 5 seconds ago, those will go to him eventually once I have a big stockpile. Because I don't have the time to properly get rid of them other than let them pile up in a corner and then send them off to him so he can properly disperse them throughout the world for other people to take the time and clean up and fix. Okay, let's see here. Mario Oreo cookies are now limit 5 per order. You've been warned. Thanks, Wario. That was on my phone, not on chat. Okay. The last Direct really felt like it catered to a certain crowd heavily. Tons of remasters and re-releases. I need a decent source for donor boards. My buddy owns a shop, but his hookup is $50 a board. Yeah. Yeah. See, like, I want to help, but at the same time, it's like if I started telling everybody what I did, yeah. If I did tell people, it would hurt me. Probably not as bad as I think because there's still a high upfront cost. But it's like, because if you really want a good deal, you gotta buy in bulk. And so, like, I'm not buying one Game Boy at a time. I'm buying a minimum of 10 at a time. So, okay. What was I gonna do next? Get the screen stuff out? Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I noticed that I don't have anything to drink, and I am quite parched. Now that's a lot of Game Boys. Yeah. Yeah, $50 isn't bad if you're buying a broken one. It's not terrible for like single Game Boys. let's see here. We can put these things on here. I don't want to put that on yet. We'll solder that next. Okay. Huh. This didn't get punched out. Interesting. It's really hard to get this lined up when it's clear. Would be kind of nice if they gave this like a little color. Made it white, black, something. Makes it a lot easier to see. I'm still trying to do that. I don't want to do that yet. Okay, let's solder this. Guess we want to keep it on the middle there. I don't want to solder on air. Okay. Try and keep the focus on the ribbon cable this time. Is this all the way in? Yeah, just about. Okay. So, get all my wires ready. Oh yeah. If you missed last stream, I think it was last stream. Yeah, it had to have been. I accidentally dropped my soldering iron on the floor onto a plastic bag. And by the way, still smells like burning plastic when I turn it on. But I've only done like a tiny bit of soldering since then, so it makes sense. Okay. Anyone tried BattleBit Remastered? I've been having a great time since released. I have never heard of BattleBit. So that would be a no. I don't know why I put solder on the ground. I don't know why I'm doing it a second time. Because that has never ever been used. I don't know why it's still on here. Okay. I think I'm missing a wire. I am. Okay. Is it hard to fix a DS Lite with both top and bottom broken screen for first time repair? It's been a long time since I've replaced a top screen. It'd probably be easier for me now, but first time, I wouldn't say so. Unless you're prepared to get annoyed and have to take your time. It's not a fun experience. The hinge just ruins it all. The bottom screen, no problem. Honestly, incredibly easy. But the top screen, man. Something's making noise. I don't know what it is. I thought it was my soldering iron like bubbling. I think it might be my camera making a little noise. I don't know. I'm putting my iron away because we're not quite done. I'm going to take these upside down and backwards. Solder. Sorry, I got distracted. I was thinking about a good way to give you advice for the desktop screen. I wouldn't say it's an impossible first time repair. I wouldn't, but I also wouldn't say it's a good first time repair. So I would just block off a lot of time, stay patient, don't rush yourself. You should be able to do it. I don't have a guide for it though. That is why I make macros with broken, out of things with broken top screens. Massive lobbies 127 versus 127. That's crazy. I'll have to look into that. Okay, let's zoom out. Not that much. There we go. And now we can put these screens in here. So I don't think... Oh, it does line up. Sick. These don't line up. Yeah. Okay. Now, I haven't done this in a long time. I don't even know if I've ever done this. But all polls can be overruled. But what color, because I don't have buttons set out, what color buttons should we use? I believe these normally come with like a tealish blue. Like, since I still have these out, these normally come with a little more blue, a lot more blue than this. A lot more blue than this. This is not the best example, but what color buttons should we go with? If you guys give me a good answer that I like, I'll rock it. A good answer that I like. Nice. Still does not line up. That's all right. We've got scissors. We're just going to cut this out. I think we're done with the scissors. Just caught my finger on one of the edges there. Ow, and I just stabbed myself. I'm a professional. Need a red button in his mouth. Okay, well I'm not gonna separate a package of them. But that would be kind of cool though. I don't think I have any packages that have blue and a red. Actually, I might. Hold that thought. I know that there's like one kit that does that. I just don't know if I have it. A long time ago, I just bought a bunch of different color buttons. So, I also need to get a black screen lens for this. So, we shall start with this. Connecting that. And we can peel that. And we can go. Put all of these in here. Don't need to put the side pieces in or L and R. Not yet, at least. There. I didn't get the screws out. Wait. Does this even come with screws? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, freak light pipe. White, red, purple. Tan. I don't know if I have any tan ones. I know I do I know I have some brown ones for the DMG. Because I remember thinking that's a really odd choice. It's a very odd choice. Darkish blue would be the go-to for uniform color. I'll grab the once I get this screw down, I'll grab the original color and show you what I mean. Okay. Oh. You want to see all the buttons that I have? That was an accident. I accidentally hit the laugh track. But this entire box, if you look at the face cam, this entire box is just buttons and membranes, the plastics and the rubbers for Game Boy Advance. This is not even all of the models. This is just Game Boy Advance. And it's overflowing. But oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. I'm gonna go with this one. because this is the color I was trying to show off. It's kind of hard to see in the plastic bag, but it's like a darkish blue, and then it's got a red A for his mouth. We're going with this one. Accident. It was perfectly timed. Because the amount of buttons I have is laughable. Going with these. I know a week or two ago you were working on Natalie's Arc mod and had trouble. Was that a one-off situation, or is that mod not for the faint of heart? I would say that it came down to me not doing the best job, but after doing the DS capture card mod, I think I have a lot better approach, and I'm trying to think if I want to just do it on stream. I think I'm going to try it off stream with that kit I've been using. I think it might be broken though. I'm going to do one off stream, see if my approach is right, and then I want to do it again. Maybe even do a tutorial. Like, it's just a whole video on it. It'd be short, but still. Just because it's a really cool mod, and soldering to vias like that on a ribbon cable is just not that easy. It's not anything that is Natalie's fault. It's just ribbon cables are flimsy and frail and fragile. All the F words. But yeah. I wouldn't say it's not for the faint of heart. I would say that it's something that you shouldn't try until you have like a little bit of experience. But I don't think it's a super advanced mod. It's just on the Game Boy Advance. And I still did not grab a screen lens for this. That's alright. Alright, button time. This is the color. Yeah, I guess it's fairly close to my matte. A little bit darker. "43 minutes in." I feel like I'm zooming. I'm used to things taking forever these past few streams. But I'm glad it's a little faster. Makes me feel a little bit better. I want this week to just everything go well. You know? It's been a long time, at least it feels like it's been a long time since I've had a week of modding not have any mess ups. It's been at least 2 weeks. Okay. Foam. Light pipe. It didn't come with screws. Sometimes in certain lights it looks like it's glowing in the dark, but it's not. Okay. There we go. I lied, I'm not done with the scissors. Because these bags are awful. get these last two Phillips screws in. We'll flip them over, put the screen lens in, flip them back over. Guess we'll plug in the ribbon cables. Then we'll put the screen lenses on. This is always something I struggle to show on camera. Sometimes I wish I could like have a POV cam. I mean, I guess I could. I have a GoPro. One of these days I should do, if GoPros had the battery for it, I would love to do a stream where I do everything first person. But that'd also be, yeah, I probably wouldn't do a stream because I wouldn't want to like accidentally show anything on my computer that I shouldn't, kind of thing. Because like I'm not technical enough to know what information is like for hackers and what information is fine for people to see. But okay. Flip or take this off. POV cam would be nausea inducing. Yeah, that's fair. If you're weak. Nah, I'm kidding. If you're an old man. Sometimes I can't tell if I just forgot to trim one of my fingernails or if one's just growing faster than the rest. It's also easy to forget to trim the thumbs. I am weak. Yeah, we were at my grandparents' house yesterday for Makeup Father's Day since my parents were gone. And my grandma came around with a jar and she's like, "Can you help me open that?" And I got nervous. I was not sure I was gonna open it, but it was actually really easy, so. Okay, let's do the soldering for this. It's just crazy how much strength I've lost since stopping working out. Go ahead and clip it. I'll use it for motivation to actually start working out again. Then you guys can use it in the hype reel when I get super buff from Wii Fit. I kind of want to do another Wii Fit video like I did before, but like, but with Ring Fit Adventure. It looks a lot more in depth and tough. I feel like I saw dust on the screen on Totodile. It's probably just from the plastic. Unless you're talking about like on the actual screen. If not, I can't get them all perfect. If it's like really bad, then yeah, I'll fix it. I'll try and fix it. But like, I'm not beating myself up over a couple tiny dust specks anymore. So, and like this one's gonna be bad because I took the plastic off of it last night for the thumbnail. I put the soldering iron away and I'm not done. I got ripped from Switch Sports, dude. If golf was a little more intense, then I would. Man, I want to play golf again now. Pikmin got me distracted. I'm not playing golf. Now I just want to play golf. But I also want to play Pikmin. Just start drying faster, you stupid solder ball. There we go. There we go. Okay. The burning plastic smell is fading, finally. Oh. I need to change the mesh in here, because I'm pretty sure as I'm saying that I got some more plastic that I had scraped off from last time that's still in there. Nice. Okay, let's chuck these away. Pro tip, you can hide the wires underneath the cart slot. At least you can hide this one underneath the cart slot. And when your wire's not trying to go up, it's really helpful. There we go. And then whatever. Then this one I still like to wrap around the capacitors. Makes it easier. Okay. Put those side posts on. Slide these in. Power switch on. Putting that up. Batteries. I still have some out. Sick. And we're going to test this real quick. Test cartridge. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we can test B, A, right, left, down, up, R, L, start and select, and we can adjust the brightness, lower it. I still need to talk to Natalie, coax her into making me one that's more visible. Okay. That one is good. Before we put the Phillips head away, I'm going to put a Phillips head screw down. What's the difference between mount the L and R on the trigger and the back? I have no idea what you're talking about. A little more context would be nice. Why did I put them in a really hard to get spot? There we go. Looks awesome. Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah. The one problem with screen lenses like this that are not black is it makes it way more obvious when things are crooked, which sucks. But nothing's cut off, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Calling it good. Where did I put the tri-wing at? Oh, I put it back. Hello there. That was really bad. Obi-Wan. Yeah, you mean the test points? I can go over that. The test points. The reason why I don't solder those anymore is because even though it is faster to do all the soldering at once there, I always had, I think maybe minus like 1 or 2 times, I always end up having a problem where the wire goes over a chip, like a little tiny piece of something, and it ends up shorting that wire to ground. And there's not a good way to route that wire so it doesn't get pinched like that. So I just stopped doing it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to open all these up and try and fix it, and yeah. So I just solder to those pins. Plus, it's easier. You don't have to solder. You don't have to add any extra solder. You can just use the solder that's already there. Works all the same. You just gotta make sure you're soldering to the right pin, not the correct pin. I'd like to say, welcome. Peyton, thank you for 8 months. Dang. I don't really know what else to say. Thank you for 8 months. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to promote being a member. If you want to watch this week's video early, I'm hoping to be done with it tonight, more likely tomorrow. I mean, I could just throw up the tutorial part of it. I have the tutorial part fully edited pretty much. Probably need to tweak it a tiny bit, but yeah, it should be hopefully be done tonight. And I lost an R button, L button. Yeah, L button. Mega Rayquaza is gonna make a debut at Pokemon Go Fest. No way. I don't know why I still have Pokemon Go notifications on. I don't play that game hardly ever. I don't leave my house. Reminder that everyone should become a member. Thank you, Peyton. Thank you. Yeah, I learned something new. Test points. Okay, cool. That was like the only thing I could think of, but I was like, I didn't want to go into spiel mode without having a little more context. But it also gives me something to talk about. But it's also the same reason why I route the wires around the capacitors, because all these little points, it's nice when you have a clear shell. You can see all these points, like that circle and that plus and stuff. Most of these, if not all of them, like this one right here is a big one, these will go all the way to the board. The noise I was hearing was my computer. I forgot. MacBook fans are so quiet, it's weird to actually hear them spinning up. Anyways, these things support the board and along with the screw posts. But if these pinch the wires, the same thing can happen. It can be shorted to ground, it can be shorted to something else, and it could, if it's shorted to something really bad, then it could just hurt your device. entirely. Could kill it. It could just make it so it turns on for a half second and turns off. Or it could just make it so it presses that button over and 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 over again. And I learned that from my fixing 100 Game Boy games video, because I'm like, wow, some of these are just weird and I don't know how to fix it because they're just shuffling through the menus at a rapid pace. Oh, no, it's just my R button is being constantly held down. Yeah, okay. All of those are in. That does look cool. Was it Blank that said that? I'm going to give you the credit, Blank. Thank you. That was really cool. If it was someone else, speak now, forever hold your peace. I recently started modding and repairing Game Boys, and your content helped me the most. Pretty fun hobby. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see that until now. Yeah, okay. I'm going to post these now to the website. If you are interested in either of these Game Boys, link in the description. If one of my moderators wants to put a link in the chat, that would be awesome. Peeling the peel and grab my phone. In a few moments, we'll have a listing up on here. I don't know if I've ever... I think I've sold a Totodile. Yeah, it's been a long time. Wow. Wow, the last time I made one of these, I was in my room streaming still. I gotta edit this a little bit more. And it looks like this one sold immediately because it still has the picture of it when I was in front of my keyboard. So, alright. Totodile is going to be the first one if you couldn't tell. And unarchive that. It should now be active on the internet. Don't. Okay, apologies if it actually shows the old picture. There we go. I think all the information is correct on that one. And I guess we can draft that. And duplicate this. I am now going to turn this off. Cameron Forrester said it. I apologize. Blank is just going to take the credit and run. Cameron, I apologize. I'll give him the credit for that one. Or I'm backstabbing Blank and just believing tricks here. Either way, it's a cool choice. Batteries are in here. No scroll, this is mutiny. I don't know who to believe. Let's see here. Grab this. Free Jake DNA included. There we go. Whoever lied is getting banned. Nah. We'll let him off with a warning. I don't rule with a total iron fist. Famicom, that's what this is called. I'm gonna say Famicom style, so no one's like, oh, I thought there was gonna be a Famicom in here. Thank you, Father. And, oh shoot, yeah, I gotta get the... Here, we'll do this. Don't forget, comes with the box that has a few misprints on it. Not mis... I guess, yeah, it was on purpose. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it. That's not in the center. Just take the freaking picture. Okay, there we go. It kept trying to do the focus point thing when I was trying to hit the capture button. I absolutely love the in-app camera for Shopify. And the Famicom style is up for grabs. It should be, at least. Both should be up at the link in the description. I'm going to double check that real quick. Go to retroremaster.com. You can hit that shop now button. You can swipe away that Twitter notification. I should add a better GameCube picture other than just like a stock PNG. Game Boy Advance. I need to clear those out, but both of today's are up for sale. If you want to grab them, they're $200 each. And the other ones I need to get rid of. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. If you guys haven't seen Viewfinder, look up the Viewfinder game. It's a lot like Superliminal, which I'm also like, man, I want to try that out because it looks insane. Full game in an hour and 30 minutes for Markiplier. That's a little saddening, but either way, I love puzzle games like that. They're reminiscent of Portal, but thank you, Blank. I was about to just put this in here on. We'll turn it off first. And Superliminal was excellent. I'm excited to try it out. See, like, that's the problem. I want to play that. I want to play this new Viewfinder game. I don't think it comes out till July, but there's so many games I want to play. Not enough time. And I also have a bunch of games that I haven't played that I already bought. What was I going to do? I guess I could put the sticker on here. I'm going to put the back sticker on. But I feel like I was going to do one more thing. There we go. There's that. I guess I'll just show off what we got in stock. We've got Totodile that we just finished. We've got this guy right here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. It's a little messy, as you can see. But you should expect that if you're going to be Game Boy modding. Then we got 3 Game Boy Pockets still. We've got the Rayquaza SP, and that's actually an SP, unlike what that says. We've got a clear red and white. We've got a wood, and we've got Venusaur that's kind of cut off here. Dude. Anyways, you get the point. All of these are up on the website currently, retroremastered.com. And, yeah, I think that... Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let's see as we close out the stream here. It was blank. Okay. Who lied? tricks. You're a trickster, dude. That was bad. Anyways, on that note, probably gonna do some Game Boy Colors on Wednesday, and yeah, Friday's gonna be the DS capture card video. That will go up early this week, pretty much no matter what. Maybe without a thumbnail, because I don't really know what to do for the thumbnail. And yeah. Oh, I should do like a dual screen PC setup where like the top and bottom screen you've got DS top and bottom screens. Maybe I should do that. Maybe. We'll see. I gotta think of a thumbnail. I also gotta finish the edit. So I will see you guys on Wednesday. Or maybe tomorrow for members. See ya. Later, guys. What am I doing? Later, guys. Come on.